What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Angie85, Angie Cakes, Angie Marie, Psycho Sister. However you know me, you know me. I'm going to rush through this video. Yes, I was crying because I tried to do the video a minute ago. Got a little bit emotional. Don't know what that's about, but it's happening. So, as promised, I'm back with a 31 Days Learning to Love Myself Challenge, day 2. So it is July 2nd. And, my hair's a mess and I have no makeup on. Just took a super cold bath because it's hot as hell and I really don't feel like swimming. I went to Wonderland with the family yesterday, which was super cool, and I'm glad that I went, but I'm paying for it. I had a huge accomplishment yesterday. After the entire day of walking around, playing mini golf, doing all this stuff, I played tag with Ziva, and I was able to actually run with her and keep up with her, and I didn't quite die, so that was huge. So, yay to me, I'm proud of myself. To my future self, you also had a breakthrough last night with your current guy situation versus your self-worth and what you deserve and what you don't deserve. So make sure that when you're reading this later, you go back to your journal and you read from July 1st, the night of what happened. With that being said, to my future self, I am proud of you because you are coming so far and so fast. It's unreal. Like, in just a matter of a month, the difference in yourself is phenomenal. So keep that shit up. I hope when you watch this that you're doing even better, maybe a little skinnier, maybe a little bit more healthy, maybe you found a guy that'll, light up your world and not have any drama, and fucking you've cut all the negativity out, whatever. But anyways, back to the video. So, as everybody who watched my video from yesterday knows, my day 1 was family. And basically, oh, my tank top is so sticky. So hot here, sorry. Anyways, my day 1 was family. And I kind of did a shout out to all my family members that are close to me and that I love and hold dear and whatever. But anybody who knows me should have recognized that I did not talk about Lena or Ziva. There's a reason for that. My nieces. The reason is I feel that they deserve their own section, their own day, their own number in my thankful or blessed list, and there's reasons why. So let me explain a little bit about my 2 nieces. Ziva's 4 years old. When she first was born and came into the world, I didn't have any experience between losing Deshawn and her being born with a baby close to me. Yeah, I could hold him when people brought him, whatever. But never actually in my personal life had to stay around or had to hear when they cry, when they throw fits. And every time that something would happen, I would instantly go back to missing Deshawn or being upset because of all the things I would never get with him. And so that caused me to be distant. I regret it now, and I'm super thankful for my mom and, Kayla and Dalton, because they were very understanding, and they were very nurturing, and they helped me through it. So at some point I'm really trying not to cry. I finally grieved, and I finally did all the things that I should have done probably when Deshawn passed. And with that and the dealing with that, I was able to open my heart up, and it didn't take much of an opening. I mean, I cracked my heart just the tiniest of bits, and this little girl came flooding through. And since then, she has become such a huge part of my life. I honestly don't even know how I lived without her. Like, I can go all week without seeing her, and then on the weekend, it's just like I finally see her, and she's so colorful. I guess you could say she's so, like, entertaining, and she's positive, and she's upbeat, and she's truthful, and she's real. And she's also the reason for change. She's the reason that I recognized that I was in such a bad place, that I literally hated myself. I hated everything about myself. I was holding so much in and not telling people, not dealing with it, and I was on a dangerously unhealthy path. And one day, most people have heard this story, I took her shopping with me, which I love doing when I have lots of money because she definitely adds to the budget. One day, she announced in the middle of the store that she had to use the bathroom. And it wasn't just a casual, it was like, oh my God, I have to go now. She's crossing her legs and she's doing the pee-pee dance and she's, Auntie, please, I really need to go. I don't want to have an accident. And in my head, I'm thinking, I don't want you to have an accident because I didn't bring no clothes for you because I don't plan for this. So I grab her by the hand and we go running through the store. And it's not even all the way through the store. It's like 2 or 3 aisles over from produce. And we run to the bathrooms up front. When we get there, I'm so out of breath and I'm so winded that I literally feel like I'm probably going to pass out. It was so embarrassing. And I look down at her and she looks up and she says, Auntie, are you going to die? And the tone and the way she looked at me and something about that moment flipped a switch. No. I said to her, no, sweetheart, I'm not going to die. I'm going to be here for a long time. And you're stuck with me. And on the car ride home when she fell asleep, because that's what she does, she promises me dance parties on the way home and then she falls asleep. Yeah. But she fell asleep and I'm driving home and I drive past the cemetery and I start thinking about everything I go through and everything I'm doing and all the unhealthy habits and all the eating and all this stuff that isn't good for me. And I start thinking, what happens if I continue down this road? What happens? I'm gonna die. Either the self-hate will become too much and overwhelm you, or you're gonna have a heart attack before you're 40. And then, as I looked at her in the rearview mirror, I said to myself, you won't see her graduate. You won't see her first boyfriend. Shit, at this rate, you might not even see her make it to kindergarten. And I told myself right then and there, I had to make changes. I had to be something better. I had to be a good role model. I mean, this little girl, she copies everything that I say and do, even if I don't want her to. She copies everything I say and do. So when she's 25, 30 years old, how is she going to view me, you know? Like, I need her, not even then, like, when she hits 10 and 11, I want to be a good role model to her. I want to be what an auntie should be, and that's not some 350-pound, I cry myself to sleep every day. I let men and friends walk all over me because I hate myself, and I don't value myself, and I basically don't give a fuck because I'm basically waiting to die. That's not what an aunt is. An aunt should be able to get up, say, fuck the people who take advantage of me or play with my emotions. Fuck you. I'm better than this. Like, eventually the right people will be there because that's what I'm going to attract eventually, you know, with my positivity and stuff. But I don't ever want her to see the bad side that I've gone through. I don't ever want her to see it. And because of that little girl, I'm changing my life. I love her to death. So with the emotional shit out of the way, let's get on to the fun stuff. So she does, Ziva she's such a character. Sometimes I forget she's 4. It's really frustrating, especially when she starts actually acting like a 4-year-old, because I'm like, bro, what is wrong with you? Like, why are you throwing yourself on the ground? Like, get up. Why are you, you know, crying over nothing? And then I have to remind myself, dude, she's 4. She's not fucking 12 or 13. She's 4. But she's so grown up and she's so witty, I guess you could say. She's so smart. She's always quick with the comebacks. She's always like, the other day I'm trying to get her out of the pool. It's time to get out of the pool. And she says, I said, Ziva, are you ready to go? And she knew it was time to get out. And she says, and looks away from me. And I said, Ziva, are you ignoring me? And I said, why are you ignoring me for? And she says, I don't have any idea what you're talking about. And swims the other side of the pool. Now, understand that when it's time and she knows you're serious, she's serious and she'll get out of the pool. This little brat turns around and smiles at me. Like, Oh, really? Well, I can't just let that go, so of course I gotta go after her. And somehow she ends up with another 20, 30 minutes in the pool. Nice win, Ziva. Those are the types of things she does. She's hella smart, she's hella cute, and she's hella lovable. And when she does things, she'll come up to me randomly. Auntie, you're gorgeous. Auntie, you're so smart. Auntie, you're pretty. And these little things that come from her mouth are so uplifting. Because one, I know she's real. Like, she does not have an issue telling you anything that she thinks. Like, she's very honest. So to know that she views me in those lights is unreal. You know, here, I'm worried about impressing some man or some friend. The fuck I gotta impress them for? I got a 4-year-old girl that thinks I'm the fucking bomb.com. Like, I am the world to her. And I don't need more than that. My family loves the shit out of me. You know, my friends hold me down, so I don't need no more. So this little girl is going to change the world. I really think that. She's going to start with her auntie. Next thing you know, she's going to take over the world and cure cancer or something. Then you got Lena. We got Ziva Diva and Lena Bena. Lena is just about a year. She's just getting her first teeth. And when I found out that Kayla was pregnant, my first fear was, oh my God, what if I don't love her the way that I love Ziva? I mean, how could you? I have so much love for Ziva. How do you possibly have more to give? Everybody said, don't worry, you know, you'll love him in different ways and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, bruh, I'm still scared. So Lena came along and I was camping, so I didn't get to see her right away. A couple days later, we were home, and I got to hold her for the first time. And it was instant. It was an instant connection. I mean, it's not quite the same. Everybody was right. It's not the same as I have with Ziva. I'm sure that'll change as she gets older, and she can go do things with us and, you know, whatever. But she also does things that are super uplifting for me. You know, I walk in the room, and as soon as I look at her, she's either glaring at me like, pick me up, or she gets this little cheesy grin, like this smile on her face. It's just like, she's like, Auntie, Auntie, like, she gets so excited. If she's walking around and she sees me, she'll come and hang out with me. Like, she is legit cute. And I have a feeling she's going to be just as witty, just as smart as Ziva, and we're going to have thing 1 and thing 2 on our hands. So watch out, world. Here they come. So, these two little girls are going to hold a special place in my heart for always and always and ever and ever. And they deserve slot number 2 on my things that I'm blessed for or things that uplift me. So I'm sorry that I was so emotional in this video. Apparently, I need to watch some Lifetime or something, because this ain't cool. So anyways, I'm about to go play GTA with the boys until family dinner. So until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side. Deuces.